Welcome aboard the BESETO Express. We'll cover 3 countries: Beijing in China, Seoul in Korea, and Tokyo in Japan. Together we'll explore the culture of BESETO. All aboard the BESETO Express.
One of the basic sources of life is water. Humans have used water obtained from nature as the most primitive form of drink. And tea is water with an added taste and aroma. Humans and nature. Even in the modern day, where everything has changed, tea plays an important role in our lives. The traditional tea of Korea is loved as a form of dessert, with a variety of tastes and aromas by using a variety of ingredients. In the everyday lives of the Chinese people, tea is comparable to water. In Japan, they enjoy the process of drinking tea rather than the drinking of the tea itself. Now, let's smell the great aromas of the 3 BESETO countries.
Hello again, my name is Sunmin Kim. Tea. How would you describe tea? I say it's just water with a rich aroma and a clean taste. Humans thought of making tea in order to drink water more safely. It was first introduced as a kind of a drink or medicine, but later it became linked to people's hobbies. The style of drinking tea made the Dado culture, and the little teapots and teacups was also the power behind developing the ceramic culture.
In the Orient, there is a saying, good tea and good women are found in places with good water. It's true that tea trees grow in places with good air, mountains, and clean water. Tea is made with the young tea leaves of tea trees, grown in pure nature. The Korean people believe that green tea symbolizes pure spirit and manners, so they used green tea in ancestral rituals. This kind of ritual is called chade, which means manners using tea. The Koreans believed that they met with the ancestors through tea, so the most precious drink, tea, was used. This tea culture of the Orient is closely related with Buddhism. Buddhism encouraged drinking tea for training the mind. It takes many processes in order for the gathered tea leaves to become green tea. The gathered tea leaves are lightly stir-fried before they are fermented. The fried tea leaves still have their original green color. If you dry them without frying them, it becomes the ingredient for black tea or ordinary English tea. Another way of making green tea is by using steam. In Korea, both of these methods are used. The completed green tea is made with care and has a mesmerizing jade color that relaxes the mind just by looking at it.
우리나라의 차를 본격적으로 마시기 시작한 것이 아마 신라 때 그 불교의 하나의 격식이었죠. 차 문화가. 모든 게 차 종류가 되죠. 그래서 그 모든 재료를 골고루 써서 가짓수가 많으니까 제일 다양하고 차 문화를 받아들여 가지고 차의 역사는 고학 안에 많은 종류를 가지고 다양하게 그 차를 울고 먹는 것이 아마 우리나라가 아닌가 이렇게 생각합니다.
With many foods containing lots of grease and oil, the tea culture has developed in a variety of ways in China. To the Chinese people, tea is not just a drink, but a natural health drink for the balance of their everyday eating habits. In China, tea was originally drank as a cure for poisons. It was in the Tang Dynasty when tea became a popular drink for all people. Since then, numerous varieties of tea were made. Chinese tea can be divided into countless numbers of different varieties according to the place of origin and the methods of production. The most popular tea is green tea. In China, most green tea is made by the frying method. Tea is thought of as the only drink for the Chinese people. In the tea markets of China, Each variety of tea is made up of 4 Chinese characters. The first 2 characters represent the place it comes from, and the last 2 represent the unique name of the specific tea. Chinese tea has a unique taste and aroma according to where it is produced. This is because of the influence of the climate and soil.
中国人为什么喜欢喝茶？因为茶呢，它是一种天然的保健食饮料，保健饮料，它有很高的医疗保健价值，也是我们通过历史的经验总结出来的。所以几千年以来，在我们中国的饮茶是长新不衰，长新不衰。
The most important factor for making good tea is water. The best water for making tea is mountain water, and second best is river water, and then well water. The other important factor, together with clean and pure water, is getting good quality tea. Good quality tea is produced all over the country in Japan. Tea of different names are made according to the time or method the tea leaves are picked, and the color and place of origin. Some of the most representative teas are the Kokudo, Sen, Ban, Kauji, and Kona tea. Among these, the Sen tea is the most commonly consumed green tea. The ones with a fresh aroma and clean taste are considered the best ones. The common factor between most of the Japanese teas is that they are made by steaming. All of these teas have different tastes and aromas according to their different varieties, so they can be chosen according to one's own taste.
朝仏様あげたり、それから、朝起きて朝のお茶はその日の難を逃れるっていうのね、そういうふうに言われてんのね。だから朝茶はその日の難逃れっていうんです。で朝起きた時、それから、10時のお休み、お昼食後、それから3時、そういうふうに飲んでます。
In the Orient, we drink tea to meditate alone. That's why the tea culture is very well known in temples. A cup of tea is supposed to clear the brain, so that's why it's so important among training Buddhist monks. We'll be looking into how traditional tea was made. But there's something very unique that you will learn. It's that there's no sweetener put into the tea to make the tea taste better. Only pure ingredients and care that makes the traditional tea in our 3 BESETO countries. Let's take a look.
In the past, Korean tea culture has developed around Buddhist temples. So picking tea from tea trees was also done around the temple, and the dado was made by the Buddhist monks. Dado originally means making and serving tea with care. The most important thing when drinking tea is feeling the deep aroma, beautiful color, and especially the taste. The process of brewing tea is the preparation for that. In other words, dado is the process of helping one to really taste the tea. So the fundamental aspect of dado is bringing peace to the mind. A cup of tea brings latitude of mind and peace to its drinker. But in the past, tea trees were so rare that common people could not easily drink tea. So other traditional teas were made as substitutes. Traditional tea is made with a variety of ingredients: grain, plant leaves, flowers, roots, and fruits. Traditional tea with unique tastes are made with a variety of ingredients. This traditional tea that is used to be made in the palace in the past is made with pears and whole peppers. The traditional tea of a very unique taste is made by the harmony of the juice, the sweet taste of the pear, and the spicy taste of the pepper. In water that has been boiled with whole pepper and ginger, pears with whole pepper in them are put in and then boiled once again. Tea made as such is the traditional tea called besuk, which was often enjoyed by kings. Sanghua tea is made using oriental medicinal herbs. Omija tea is made with omija, which is also a type of herb. The jujube tea is made with dried jujube dates. Citron tea is especially enjoyed in the winter for health. Quince tea is made from quince and has a great scent.
그렇게 하면서 우리만의 그 차 문화가 발전될 때는 그 후식으로서의 더 중요한 역할을 했어요. 그러니까 그 울궈내는 차에서 다려내는 차로 이제 변형이 온 거죠. 인삼이 그렇고 또 그 산후에 조리하기 위해서 다려내는 뭐 잔대라든지 아니면 갖가지 그 보약제도 그렇고 우리의 차 문화는 다려내는 문화라고 해도 과언이 아니죠. 또 우리 대표적인 그 후식으로서 역할이 이제 우리만의 전통 음료로 발전한 거죠.
Japan was the first to make up the word dado, so they have a strict standard and process of even selecting the water. The dado life in Japan is not simple, but its fundamental importance is cleanliness. The Japanese dado starts by taking care of the tea sets and utensils. Tea utensils are also made with strict order. Each bamboo teaspoon is even rated into different ranks. From the process of handling tea utensils, the sitting, and the method of brewing tea are all done through a complicated step which seems almost solemn. You must sit on your knees when making tea, and your hand motions must be made gracefully and quietly. This brush is called a chasang. Most of the tea drank in traditional dado are powder teas called mat teas. The tea is drank by making foam with this brush. The mat tea is the most commonly enjoyed tea among the Japanese people because of its soft and deep taste. Another unique fact about Japanese dado is that greetings shared between people while drinking tea are also laid out. Japanese dado emphasizes formality as much as the taste of the tea. The number of times you spin your teacup before drinking, or even the direction of the patterns on the teacup are all set out. The number of sips you take to drink the tea is also set. You must finish your tea in 3 sips, and it's considered manners to make a sound with your last sip. Mat tea made with traditional methods can be tasted in special mat tea houses. Tea culture is deeply rooted in the everyday lives of the Chinese people. They have such a special affection towards their tea that tea houses are often separated from ordinary coffee houses. The Chinese people emphasize the taste of the tea rather than its formality. There is no real set formality in the dado of China. There is a certain method of drinking the tea, but it is only to enhance the taste of the tea. The first step is to wash the tea leaves with boiled water. It is an important step in order to taste the pure taste of the tea. Chinese people drink hot tea regardless of the season. It is always a rule to boil the tea and to drink it while it's hot, even in the hottest summers. The teacups are also preheated with hot water to prevent the cooling of the tea. After 2 to 3 minutes, when the tea is fully brewed, the tea is poured and drank in an orderly fashion. This step is repeated about 4 to 5 times. If tea is drank with such form, it takes almost 30 minutes.
中国的茶的这个茶道呢，可以说是唐代的时候就已经提出来，已经有了这个茶道。 这茶道呢，目前呢，我们发展到今天，有很多要说茶艺呀、茶礼呀各种取名的方法。另一种场所来说呢，有茶馆呀、茶楼啊，还有我们一般大众的这个茶话会啊，这个茶叶啊，这种一种场合这种形式。
It's so very complicating, isn't it? You have to go through such processes to get that real deep down taste of the tea. But no need to worry. Teas come in little handy packs now so that you could have tea more easily at any time or any place. There's something else that you cannot leave out when it comes to tea, and that's the desserts and cakes. Desserts and cakes, such as cookies or cakes of the West, are also available in the 3 BESETO countries.
When drinking tea, simple sweets are also enjoyed together. This not only adds flavor to the tea, but is also a practical method to prevent the tannin acid of the green tea from hurting the linings of the stomach. Korean sweets with nice shapes and beautiful colors. Through the drinking of tea with a good aroma, you can enjoy the inner resources of life. Varieties of food cultures have developed in China. Sweets enjoyed with tea have also developed in various ways. In the tea houses, which are easily found on the streets of China, cookies or sweetened peanuts are also sold with the tea. They are popular as substitutes for light meals as well. Other sweets include desserts made with sunflower seeds or dried figs, or dumplings with special fillings. And sweet snacks fried in oil are also enjoyed with tea as desserts. Even in Japan, which has a strict formality of dado, drinking tea is closely related with the lives of the people as a means of social activity. One thing that cannot be left out when drinking tea and sharing greetings is sweets. The uniqueness of Japanese refreshments is that they are very sweet. Each region of the country has their own unique sweets, which can become great souvenirs when traveling to different parts of the country.
The Chinese people set out firewood, rice, oil, candles, soy sauce, and tea to be the very necessary objects of living. This only shows what a stand that tea has in the everyday life of the Chinese people. In the Orient, people believe that by drinking tea, your mind and body becomes healthier. That's why tea is still drank even with the development of different various of drinks. Why don't you try drinking tea starting today? You might not be attracted to it at first because of its bland taste, but you'll feel the attractiveness the more you drink it. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Chinese tea has become an integral part of life. In Japan, the ceremony of tea making, the dado, is a step you must go through to become an adult, and the tea of Korea is a means of training the mind.